say it is some connection, the 15th Dalai Lama, and also it is some other occasion, or one day, one night, or many years ago, in Potala, one temple, Avalokiteshvara, then Lama Tsongkhapa, then 15th Dalai Lama. One night in my dream, I was there in front of these two statues, Lama Tsongkhapa and the Karsa.
Avalokiteshvara.
No, 50th Dalai Lama.
50th Dalai
Lama. All of us on this side there. So these two, not like a statue, but actually living human being. So it's both smiling at me and saying something. Then the 50th Dalai Lama indicated certain things. That I think 1954. Then later in India, very recent, quite I think 2 years ago, I think, one night, one painting, Thanga, of 50th Dalai Lama. Someone used to show me that. Then I look at. Then from that painting, the real 50th Dalai Lama appears and carry one very, very long yellow scarf and give me that. So perhaps I think my little service, Buddha Dharma, and also Tibetan cause, and also his own teaching, I think he showing little sort of the appreciation. Like that. So that I would like to mention to you, because you see, the first Dalai Lama, second Dalai Lama, third Dalai Lama, fourth I don't know, and then fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth I don't know, but ninth, from childhood, often you see get different sort of visions, meetings like that. And the second Dalai Lama also see 3-year-old already you see some conversation, some deities, and also you see start writing poems, or poetry. Like that. So then the 13th Dalai Lama also you see receiving some sort of visions. So this 14th Dalai Lama, none. Perhaps I think not adequate what sort of say because of the religious faith. I don't know. So in any way, I never sort of have that kind of experience. So recently, I was in Washington. I give some important sort of teaching. So I mentioned these things, the visions. These things are sort of reality, real. But then I never had that kind of experience. Then I told the
audience.
In that respect, I am very poor, zero. But at the same time, most popularly, 14th Dalai Lama is most popular Dalai Lama. That's my consolation. So the point which I am trying to say you is these sort of very sort of the strange things. Actually, it's the reality. One my friend, one Taglung Kagyu, Taglung Shobdrung Rinpoche, he spent 18 years in Chinese Gulag. Then early 80, he came to India. Then he told me, while he was in Chinese Gulag. Actually, one protector of his monastery actually came his cell and explained something. This is your own karmic sort of result. We cannot do anything like that. So actually, he told me like that. Then after he came to India, one occasion in Nepal, another great Lama, Tiku Chenzen Rinpoche, whom I also received a lot of teaching from him. Wonderful. So the Tonglu Shibdrung Rinpoche give a sort of certain teaching to the certain oral transmission to Tiku Chenzen Rinpoche. So that when he carried that sort of performance, that sort of oral transmission, he actually saw all the lamas of the lineage, that lineage, all very sort of living. He saw. He told me. So there is no reason he tell lie to me. He already spent 18 years in Chinese Gulag and no interest about fame or money or these things. He already quite old. So no reason to tell lie, to make show off. No reason. If one young, or little bit sort of because of ambition, then such story really doubtful. Really doubtful. Now this person quite old and suffer a lot. So no reason to exaggerate himself. So I believe his statement. And likewise, there are people who actually is having some kind of extraordinary sort of experiences. So it is something reality.